time to rev it up and roll with America's premier motorcycle talk show. Open Road Radio is on the air with Gina Woods and other guest hosts. And now, with riding on their minds, here's your hosts of Open Road Radio.
All right. We are back for another edition of Open Road Radio. Hello, Penny FXR.
Hello, Gina. How are you?
I am fantastic. Let us welcome our friends from all over the country, especially at KSHP 1400 AM and 107.1 FM Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas.
Yes.
Also our friends over at WPJX 1500 AM and 97.1 FM in Chicago, Chi-Town. We got a great show lined up. There's 'tis the season, first Monday of the month.
Yes, yay. I'm excited about December. I'm not one of those people that just want to get it over with. I really like December. I like that.
Yeah, you like to just luster in it?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had, I know we'll talk about it later, but you had quite the weekend of holiday spirit, right?
Yeah, we did. We really did. It was a little inclement with the weather, but man, it really turned out to be a fantastic weekend. And we hope everybody's enjoying the start of the holiday season. It can be really crazy for some people, and we just hope that everybody is feeling the spirits this year. And
I love your music in the background.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of mellow jingle, man. I need mellow on Monday night. Motorcycle mellow Mondays.
I have a Frank Sinatra Pandora station that I listen to every year. That's all the oldies.
Shut up! I love Frank.
Oh my gosh, you've got to. It's just a great station.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what, I even know that there's some young folks that I know, some of Jake's friends, actually listen to Frank. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love what they do,
My son was raised on it. He's 22, and I don't think he would listen to anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Right on. Hey, I want to put a shout out real quick to Danielle. Happy birthday, Chica, tomorrow. A lot of birthdays. My nephew, Jason, just had a birthday yesterday on our Toys for Tots, so I didn't get to go and visit with him, but I did wish him a big, happy birthday. We got a great show lined up. We got Toys for Tots recap with the Doze, Open Road Radio's Dozer, who happens to be on the road right now. So we pre-recorded a segment, and we are going to go through it with him later on in the show. And we've got a special guest. I think it's going to be a blast. So we were all just in the green room, and Gary Michaels is going to be on with us. So I didn't know about this guy reached me a couple of months back, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, we gotta talk. We gotta get. It just so happens that with Christmas and being a comedy biker hypnotist, I thought, well, this would be a blast tonight. You know what? Why not start the month off really fun?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I mean, he is in our community. So
yeah, absolutely. He's a big fan of a rally in the High Seas Rally. Mm-hmm. And that was just last month. So it's very timely, and I don't know, he might even do a magic trick or two for us.
I hope so.
That would be a lot of fun. And then we're going to start our annual Gifts That Don't Suck show segment tonight. So big fun. We're actually going to talk about some books. Tis the season to chill out, read a little bit if you like to catch up on a good book. And we've got some great suggestions for you. So all this and more on America's premier motorcycle talk radio show for 26 years. Open Road Radio, the first foremost motorcycle talk show.
You started at 5 years old, right?
I love when you say that. So yesterday we ran into a whole bunch of great friends of the Toys for Tots. We made a hefty donation from Disparti Law Group. In fact, Jason Bowman and Larry were there themselves. Our friend Matt was there from Lumi Flags.
Yay.
That Toys for Tots flag that we saw. Dozer and Heather were there. The Doze, one of Open Road Radio's. I got on Channel 5 News.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
And then our own Maria Sangria was out in the crowd, and she ran into those little munchkin mouses.
Yeah.
He's going through these really fast. I gotta catch up with him. Eric is our producer tonight. We want to thank him for making us sound good and look good. There's Matt, and he sold out yesterday. He sold out of Lumi flags.
Yeah.
He gave 50 to Toys for Tots, made them with his son, and then they sent another 10. He brought like 14, and he was sold out before he left. So, and
Well deserved. He works hard.
he
And
works
he's got a
hard,
good product.
and he's got a great product. And it goes to his son is autistic, and they help him to transition to full-time work. So great time. Jennifer there from Channel 5. She's awesome. She is really a blast. I'm like, girl, are you riding yet? She's like, no, not yet. She's like, I remember you from 4 years ago. I interviewed you, and I was like, oh my God.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
it was really cool. You know, if it had been like Saturday, we probably would have gotten about 65,000 bikes. You know, they were expecting 45. Even today was a beautiful day, but we just got that rain in the morning, and there were a couple thousand bikes there, and unfortunately that was about it. So we encourage everybody to visit one of your Toys for Tots box locations, and that is that's countrywide. So you know, throughout the country, please make sure that you'll help to donate. There is. Can you go back one on that, Eric? So that is the Toys for Tots president, Lester, on your left, and Larry Disparti on the right. So yeah,
Nice.
big smiles all day long. It really was a great day.
That's awesome. Glad to hear that. We had a lot of them taking place over the weekend, and I worked the swap meet, and the swap meet was really light, but it was kind of a good thing. I mean, you know, people were Christmas shopping, but a lot of people were doing the toy runs, which is the most important.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. And please, we've got it listed on Gina Woods and our Open Road Radio Facebook page. So if you're out and about during the week or getting your weekend on with shopping, stop at a toy box location from any of the Toys for Tots drop box locations listed on the Chicago's TFT.org. And you can find all of the locations. So make it merry for a child. I know they gave 3,500 families and like 50,000 toys out last year. It's just amazing. And they're in the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's largest motorcycle Toys for Tots parade.
Nice. That's awesome.
So good job had by all. We are going to go to Dozer. Dozer, as many of you old-time Open Road Radio listeners will know, the Doze is a long-time co-host of Open Road Radio. And I got to check him out yesterday and run into him, see him as Santa's best elf, one of his biggest and best elves. And we got to talk this morning in a real quick interview. But first, Fox News got an interview with him. We're going to go to that, and then we're going to go to the interview with Dozer, and we'll be back after these interviews.
Nice.
See you in a minute, Penny.
Ride when you see the kid's face.
Adults too.
Yeah,
adults too. It's crazy, you know, but it's fun. It's fun. It's why we're here. Rain, snow, sleet, who cares? We've had worse days than this.
How could you not smile seeing that guy in an elf costume? The 46th annual Chicagoland Toys for Tots motorcycle parade kicked off this morning. Riders dedicated a nearly 20-mile ride to helping kids during the holiday season. And Fox 32's Gabriela Primas shares more from the parade route.
It's coined as the world's largest motorcycle parade for a reason. Thousands of motorcycles rev their engine along Western Avenue for a good reason.
You ever see a smile on a kid's face that doesn't get anything for Christmas? And we show up and they get that toy. You made their year, you know, and their eyes light up and they're just so happy. And if it's even temporary, it's all worth it.
Dozer and Rob are two of Santa's escorts. Even with a combined 40 years of Toys for Tots rides under their belts, the parade never gets old.
Oh yeah, coming down Western Avenue when you see the kids on the side of the road, it doesn't matter how cold or wet you are, you know what you're doing it for. It warms your heart.
Even during the wet, rainy ride on Sunday, Lester Fortier says an estimated 5,000 riders still showed up. In the past, when the parade landed on a hot, sunny day, close to 75,000 motorcycles made the trip. Fortier says this year's number is still impressive compared to 46 years ago.
There were like 6 people on the first one.
Chicagoland Toys for Tots cared for 5,000 families and 30,000 kids last year. He says many riders on the route come to pay it forward now.
I know those people for a fact can remember being helped by us when they were little, and now they're in a position to give back or know somebody that were helped by us.
John Albergo has a list of reasons for coming to the past 35 rides.
Some of the camaraderie around here, as you can see, is wonderful. And I had a friend who was a volunteer. My late friend, Barry Cowan, was a volunteer. So I do it for him.
Albergo says he knows it's time for the holidays when the sound of motorcycles mixed with the spirit of giving comes through Chicagoland. Countless of presents were collected at the event on Sunday. You can also donate online or at toy boxes around the city. Gabriela Primus, Fox 32, Chicago.
Awesome. Just fantastic. Great coverage. I had Channel 5 News and WGN, of course, is always out there as well. Let's go to this interview with Dozer real quick.
It's worth it, you know. I mean, I help deliver these toys afterwards, and to see the smile on these kids' faces is amazing. So it makes every being soaking wet worth it.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, I moved from California in '95, so I started the parade in '96, and I started riding up front with Santa in 2002.
Wow.
Yeah, 2002. So 21 years I've been riding up front.
20 years.
Yeah, so I've been delivering the toys now for 21 years too.
That's
Thousands
awesome.
of kids here. It's nuts, but it's fun. It's a good time. We have a good core group of elves that we all get along pretty well.
And all of
That
you got
matters.
staying together to do it.
Yeah, you get a group. What's that saying? Too many chefs in the kitchen.
Too many elves in the kitchen.
Yeah, too many elves in the North Pole. No, there's never enough, man. We take all the help we can get. It's a lot of fun.
That is awesome, Doze. What have you been up to? We have missed you here on Open Road Radio. Oh my gosh, remember the days with Jojo Benoni and
I am so sad to hear
Bobby.
that news about JoJo. You know, she's missed. I love JoJo. She was awesome.
It was really awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you are missed. We missed you on Open Road Radio. And I think between you and me and Dave and Bobby Grand, we're going to do a very soon.
I don't know how none of us got arrested.
I don't know. We're all still alive and well and not in jail. Exactly.
I don't know how we made it out alive.
Woo! God, we've had some great times.
Yeah, there was some times.
Man, the times that we did the bike build with Chopper College.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Now that's the one we should have been arrested at.
Oh my God.
In Cincinnati. That was nuts.
Do you know that he is just starting back up on the south side of Chicago? I've got to look him up.
That's awesome. It's good to hear.
Yeah. It's great for the great for
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a fun time.
That was a great time. And that was with Jesse Combs and Sarah.
Another great person I miss dearly. Yeah. I just saw a memory of her. It was kind of cool. It was at our it was coming up at the McCormick place when we did the moose bike.
Yeah. That was really great. There was Skip and Jan and Jasmine.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Kim Jordan.
Kim Jordan. Yep. That's what I just thought about. Sarah.
She just opened a motorcycle shop up in Vegas.
Who did? Kim?
Kim Jordan. Yep.
Yeah. I think she was the one we were leaving Milwaukee. She had to catch a plane. I'm like, well, get on the bike. Let's go. We mailed her luggage, hopped on the bike, and I did 100 miles an hour from Milwaukee to Midway and got her to her flight on time.
Dude,
she jumped off the bike she jumped off the bike and ran into the airport. I didn't know it was because I was driving like a psycho or she really had to catch a plane quick. I couldn't get off this bike.
Right. I know, and she left. She stayed like to the last minute in Daytona when we did that bike, the Her Project, and then she just got on her bike and split to Orlando to catch the plane.
Okay, it seems to be a thing. So it wasn't me. Good.
Jones, what have you been doing with your life? We miss you a lot. How are you and Heather? You guys look great.
Drive a car. Yeah, we're awesome. Yeah, everything's great. We're coming up on 11 years together next month. So yeah, we're doing good, man. But I drive a truck and that's pretty much what I do. Got bills to pay and stuff to do. And I got about 3.5 years to retirement, and then we can ride off into the sunset, literally.
That's awesome. 11 years. Wow. I was at your wedding. And
yeah, you helped out tremendously. Sorry about your tablecloths.
I forgot about that. Yeah, beautiful wedding that I've ever seen, and most beautiful bride.
That was fun. That was fun. That was a good time. But no, I just drive a truck now. Hopefully, I can retire in about 3.5 years, and we can get out of here, avoid snow for the rest of our lives, and and as a hobby, I keep buying bikes. It's my buddy come over, saw my garage. He goes, man, you got a lot of bikes. You must be doing well for yourself. I'm like, no, I'm just financially irresponsible, man.
Yeah, right. I've seen that on Facebook.
I love motorcycles.
How could you not, right? So I saw Mike yesterday, looking good. Boy, he's got a young man now.
Yeah, he was out there with me. He's been doing Toys for Tots since he was 5.
Yeah.
He's 20. He's going to be 23.
Yeah.
So he's been doing Toys for Tots since he was 5 years old. So he loves it. He loves coming out. He gets on that fire truck with his girlfriend and one of his best friends, and they have a good time. And he still comes out and delivers toys with us too. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I hear you and Santa Claus have a special connection.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Keeping on a down low.
Brothers in the wind.
Yeah.
Right.
We're brothers all the way around. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
you guys are both very special to me. So what's next for the dozer?
I don't know, just delivering toys. We start tomorrow, and we deliver toys. We're delivering toys all the way through Christmas Day.
Oh, God bless.
And we have parades to do. We do the Campton Hills Parade, and then we do some events that aren't charitable. It's the parents will bring a gift, and we'll come do all the what do you want to call it, the theatrics, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
We'll come do everything, but 99% of what we do is helping the less fortunate out there that need it. And it's growing. And I'm not being political. It's growing every year. It's getting worse. There's so many people can't afford stuff. COVID destroyed a lot of people's happiness, and we tried pushing through. We did go on COVID. We took precautions. We had the masks and everything for that. And we built this huge plexiglass shelter for Santa to sit in. It was kind of sad. The kids couldn't, they couldn't get up to Santa, but they got to the glass. It's kind of like seeing Santa in prison, but but they still got to see Santa, and they still got a bag. They still got a bag full of toys, and they left with a smile, and that's what it's about.
Do you recall?
So that's that.
Do you recall this year any requests that really hit your heart?
I missed that one. You kind of broke up a little.
Do you recall any requests this year that might have really pulled some heartstrings on you?
I haven't seen the request list this year yet. Excuse me. I haven't seen the list of requests this year, but there was one a few years ago. This little girl lost her mom, breast cancer, and dad had to switch jobs to stay home with the kids to take care of them. And, you know, his new job allowed him to be home with the kids, but the money was less.
Yeah.
So we took it upon ourselves to go over there and we helped him out, and we bought every gift for the kids. And what we did was, while they were distracted by Santa getting a few gifts, we stashed the rest of the gifts in the garage, and they were all labeled from dad.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that was kind of cool.
Wow.
So that one got us, you know. So we all pitched in. We didn't take the toys from the Toys for Tots lot. We actually went out and bought them all.
Yeah.
Everybody pitched in, bought one gift. So it was kind of cool.
That's
You know,
way
but we hear stories like that all the time. You know, we hear stories like that all the time, but you can't, it's hard to cater to every single request. I mean, I don't think people realize how many requests come in. And we're talking
Wow.
thousands.
I'm sure they don't. I'm sure that I don't realize how many there are.
Yeah. I mean, I believe Santa said 2 weeks ago, we were already up to 3,500 requests. You know, 3,500 requests as of last week, you
That's
know.
insane.
And this year, a lot of places during COVID that wouldn't let us in, they're begging for us to come back. So it's adding to the list. I mean, we're looking at 3-4 stops a day, and they can last 2 hours apiece. We have some that last 3 hours. So
Let us know how we
You know.
can help those.
but it's all worth it. Hey, you know what? Hit a Dropbox, and if nobody can get to a Dropbox, maybe they can contact you or me through direct message, and I will make it a point to come get the stuff. I don't know if there's a list of boxes where places are. It's mostly bars, but a lot of businesses have them too.
Oh yeah.
And monetary donations are always welcome, because
Yeah.
we have a group of people that if they can't make the run and deliver toys, they go shopping for us. So we have a shopping crew of elves too. So
We had our
monetary
own,
donations, hit a Dropbox.
We had our own Larry Disparti donate $1,000 yesterday, so we were really, really blessed by
Oh,
that. And
that's
other
awesome.
people, I heard
Yeah.
Cooch naming off donations as he was standing up there, and that was awesome. So that's what it's all about. That catches on like
Yeah,
wildfire.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. To hear that wildfire, you just got a shout out, send some money.
Yeah, right, exactly. There you go. Jones, we love you. We miss you.
Actually-
Can't wait to see you. Let's get a reunion together of Open Road Radio hosts as yourself. Go, I remember at WCKG Towers. Oh my God. That was a
Oh
long
my God. CK, that's where I started. I started with you at CKG. That was fun. That was the
That was
that was
a
interesting.
blast.
That was
I just
interesting.
moved to the other side of the continent.
Yeah, I know. You know, we've gone through many mediums, but we're still all here.
Yeah, so what a great time with Dozer. Miss him so much. Doze, you're the best. And thank you for all you do, because, you know, those guys really put a lot of work in it. Like he said, he's at it every single day doing, 3-4 stops. And he's got a job that he starts at 3 o'clock till 11 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
And, they're out there first thing in the morning, and they are delivering toys. And that's huge. So,
Oh, is that? Oh,
yeah, that's Doze and his son.
yeah.
And his beautiful wife, Heather. And we want to appreciate Dozer and all of the Toys for Tots members, because they all volunteer to put on the world's largest motorcycle Toys for Tots parade. So we appreciate that from all of them. Real quickly, we're going to go to a commercial break, and then we are, I don't know where that deer came from. No clue where that deer came from.
It's Santa's reindeer. Come on.
I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I gotta delete that. I don't know where it came from. Forgot to delete it, and there it was. I want to say real quickly hello to Renee Hartman. Thank you so much for listening. Melanie, thank you so much. Terry, right on. Appreciate your comments. Steve Giroux, thank you so much for listening. Big G from Marengo. Maddie May from Jamaica. They are going to be home on Wednesday, so you better enjoy your last couple of hours. Jeffrey, thank you so much. Shelly. Tirsa, who, oh my God, we had her on last week.
Yep.
You remember?
Oh, yeah.
The little sexy Santa Claus vixen.
Yep.
And they did their drop yesterday. And I wish I had I went to download one of the pictures. Her whole front yard was covered with toys that they lay out that are diagonally laid on each other.
Yeah.
It's freaking amazing.
So wonderful. And what a sweetheart she is. She is the Christmas angel, like you said.
Her and Stephen Frick, and I just all of her people. Arturo, thank you. Jason Johnson, great to see you. Danielle, Laura Scott, and Melissa Grover. Beautiful picture today on Facebook, Melissa.
Everybody. Don't forget about our girl Ditch.
And Patricia. Yeah, Ditch. I was trying to catch them all. But thank you, Penny, for monitoring the Open Road Radio feed while I monitor the other one. Give it a like, give it a share. Everybody, please try to share just so that we can get this out there, get some good motorcycle information out to all of our friends. And give it a like. That helps to sponsor this show as well. We appreciate that. We're going to go to a quick break and then beware, everybody. There could be amazing things in the house when we come right back, right here on Motorcycle Mondays on Open Road Radio.
Motorcycle accident? Call Larry. Larry Disparti and the team at the Disparti Law Group know how to win motorcycle accident cases. Proudly serving bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin, Larry knows the law and he knows how to win. Insurance questions? Call Larry for a free policy review. And now Larry is giving away an incredible custom bike. Enter for a chance to win at the Brower House Tire Swarm Car and Bike Show every Thursday night. There's a reason why Disparti Law Group has been named one of the most influential law firms in the U.S. and has won more than $1 billion for their clients. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call Larry Disparti at 312-600-6000 and find out why bikers across Illinois and Wisconsin say Larry wins. Now, let's ride.
Lumi Flag's LED adds safety to your night rides when you give it a glow. Lumi Flag is American, customizable, and interchangeable. Switch out the flag cover for your charity ride flag or one of 16 interchangeable designs and growing. Lumi Flag is a new product offered exclusively with Open Road Radio. Buy Lumi Flags at the special introductory price of just $39.99, including an extra flag cover. Additional flag covers are just $15. Lumi Flag is made in the USA by young adults on the autism spectrum. Go to www.lumiflag.com. Order now.
Products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
Okay, and I said that we had our friend on, Gary Michaels, who is the biker comedy hypnotist. I can't wait. But first, we are going to do a segment that we do every year, and everybody loves it. Our gifts that don't suck.
Hello, friends. It's Cool Yule, the biker elf. It's that time of year again. It's supposed to be the thought that counts. Yeah, right. I want it all. Well, here's our new seasonal segment on Open Road Radio called Gifts That Don't Suck. Well, here are some gifts that don't suck.
And if anybody knows that Carl King is just freaking amazing, and he is like the real Santa Claus of, he's just so much fun at the holidays. He's such a festive guy. So we love that, and love awesome. Carl doing that. Penny, we thought we would kind of check out some books, because books are great reads, not only this time of the year, but there are also some great, it's a great time to give books for Christmas. And I love books. I give books when I can. What is your suggestion for your gift giving book this year?
Yeah, I have a couple. And these, after you read them, to put them on your coffee table, put them in your motorcycle shop, whatever it is you want to do. There's a gentleman by the name of Timothy Remus from Wolfgang Publications.
And I know Timothy well.
Yeah.
We should actually have him on to talk about his book.
I think we're going to have him on during Meekum when he's here in town for Meekum.
Yeah, we'll actually be in the studio.
Yep.
We'll be in K-Shop. All of our K-Shop listeners, get ready.
Yeah.
We're coming to town.
Full Throttle.
It's like Santa Claus.
Yeah. So he just released his Harley-Davidson Performance Bagger publication, and it is wonderful. He worked really hard on this book, and it has anything from Bagger Racing League, racing baggers to, just home builds to professional builders, you name it, and you'll find it in this Harley-Davidson Performance Baggers.
And that's really cool, because obviously that's all the rage, in the motorcycle racing sector right now. So good deal. Love to read more about that. I mean, talk about, you can see results, and you can see video, but to really be able to read about it gives you a lot more insight.
Holding on to books, and they're not off in digital la la land. It's right there,
Right, exactly.
You can find this publication on Amazon for $34.95, or Barnes & Noble website for $34.95 as well. And then he also, guys, does the FXR Bible, which obviously, Penny FXR,
of course. That's right up your alley.
Yeah, and it's at Amazon $29.95 and Barnes & Noble $29.95, online at Barnes & Noble. Timothy has been doing this for many, many years, and I can't wait to have him on the show to, just kind of spread the word of his publications. We can't let them go by the wayside. So you guys pick these up for Christmas gifts for your, motorcycle friend, shop, whatever it may be.
I think those are excellent, and Timothy is such a great person, great guy. Absolutely dig him, and I can't wait to check it out and read it myself.
And what do you got? I can't wait to hear what
I forgot the order, Eric. So, Eric, whatever you put up, I'll talk about. I sent him the order and I completely forgot. Oh my God, we're going to start with the fun stuff. Okay. So we have got the Mimi and Moto. Gosh, they've got like 3-4 books now. And so not only this one, which was last year's edition, but these as well. We're going to talk about some great gift giving books for children. I mean, these are so much fun. You've got to be able to pick these up. You can visit them at www.mimiandmoto.com. The Adventures of Mimi and Moto, The Motorcycle Monkeys, and just fun books for kids.
Get these things on 2 wheels. Get them on 2 wheels. That'll help get them on 2 wheels. Yeah.
Get them on 2 wheels and get these books because they're really a lot of big fun. What else have we got, Eric? What do you got for me next? So they sent me this last year. Oh my God, I love this. Freddie Spencer, Feel My Story. So just, I think it's a newer edition of a book that came out several years back. But Freddie Spencer, Feel My Story. You know, Freddie is a champion, like, I don't know, 5-time champion. He is just amazing. Historical history is one of the greatest American motorcycle road racers of all time, in addition to winning 3 world champions. Okay, 3 world champions. He is the only rider to ever win both the 250cc and the 500cc MotoGP Grand Prix World Championship in the same season. The only rider to win 3 major races during Bike Week at Daytona International Speedway, and the youngest rider to win the 500cc MotoGP Grand Prix world champion, until Mark Marquez broke his world record 30 years later. So, I mean, if you have the need for speed, get this for somebody in your life. If they have the need for speed, I mean, what a great book. Really, I have not started it, but I did start like the first couple pages. So I enjoy that. I enjoy the winter time to be able to, you know, the events are null right now. You know, they've slowed down, unless I go to Florida.
Or California. You can get
your weeks to work.
Put your butt out to the West Coast and do, I got a couple in January.
I could do that. Yes, we definitely have a lot of stuff going on there. But you know what? Grab a book, take it anywhere with you. You know, if you're at the airport, you can sit down and read a book, or at the doctor's office, or I mean, anywhere you can pick up the book. I hate to sit and wait for anything. Like, I really hate waiting for stuff. So, like, I will pick up a book in a heartbeat. Okay.
And your eyes are on digital stuff all day. If you work on a computer, do
exactly. It's nice to read.
Yeah.
I got Eric's message. He's like, let's go. Okay. So, Ride Free. We just had Karen Davidson on. We talked about this. Penny, you were unable to be with us that evening, but I know you were bummed and you said that, but this is a great book by Willie G. I have started this book and I'm halfway through it, and it's just fun. It's funny. He's just an amazing designer, and what a creative artist. He really is. And I think that's going to do it for our Gifts That Don't Suck tonight.
Awesome. Now let's get our buddy on.
Well, that's enough ideas for today. Until Cool Yule. Hope your friends and family won't get you gifts that suck. Can I say it on the radio? Sure I can. So long, everybody.
It's so funny.
Carl's the most awesomest. All right. Hey, you know what? Without further ado, let's get to our special feature tonight. This is Gary Michaels. Gary is with us, and in the wings, he's in our green room. Let's bring him out of the green room and throw him straight onto the stage. There he is, a place that he is very comfortable being on stage at so many locations.
Always my favorite thing in the whole world.
Also found out He's got some great radio presence as well as some great video presence. So, Gary, great to have you on the show. Welcome. Biker,
Thank
comedy,
you.
hypnotist. Wow!
Thank you guys very much for having me on the program. It's a true honor, man. I was looking forward to this. I was when I was driving today from Kentucky. We had to make a quick stop here in Georgia so Miss April could see the grandbabies. And when we hung up, I'm like, this is going to be fun. We're going to have some fun.
I know it. And then he did something really fun with me and Penny before the show and literally blew our mind.
Here, I'll show you something really cool. Obviously you don't promote smoking because I'm a hypnotist that smokes, and people ask me all the time. They say, Gary, could you help me to quit smoking? I'm like, do I look like a therapist? No, I can't help you. But I do tell them that you can do.
Not therapist.
Right. I'm a hypnotist. I'm not a therapist, but you can do some really cool things, and just get rid of them altogether.
Oh my
you
God.
get rid of them. But if you look up under here, it comes out like that.
That's
So
awesome.
not only am I
For our radio
hypnotist,
listeners, he just made a cigarette disappear and appear under his armpit.
yes, it pretty much smells like that.
That's awesome.
I was really looking forward to tonight. I actually shaved and put on clean underwear for this program. So. And you're talking about gifts that don't suck. Guns don't suck. Motorcycles don't suck. Alcohol doesn't suck. But the thing about alcohol, let me explain that. They say that alcohol kills germs and laughter is the best medicine. Well, I'm the healthiest person in the world right now is all I'm going to say. And I feel...
I think I just saw you cleanse your mouth.
Yes.
You were going to say something. You were going to say something that you knew you shouldn't.
Oh my gosh! You know how hard it is for me to be politically correct.
To be on the radio.
It's very difficult.
To be on the real radio.
Yes.
Tell us, you were so excited about High Seas, rally in the High Seas, and then some of the stuff that I saw on your webpage.
Thank you, Miss Gina, for bringing that up. The High Seas Rally is absolutely one of the most incredible events that you will ever attend.
I talked to the High Seas people 20 years ago, and we could not figure out, and I know it's new, it's different people now. We could not figure out how we could do a live broadcast because back in the day, you didn't have this digital stuff we have. So I'm sitting out there and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be, in the middle of the ocean. How am I going to do a live broadcast?
It can be done. We did it this past year.
Now you can. This was 25 years ago, sweetheart.
Some friends of ours, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, Johnny Rizzo. He was on the ship the first time this year, and he actually did a live show. We have some other friends from the 99% Radio Network that was doing some things on there. So the technology's there now.
It is now. Yes,
absolutely. It is now. And Entertainment Cruise Productions, who owns the High Seas Rally, are just amazing group of people. I mean, I could sit here
all the time.
I could sit here and talk about them all day long until I'm blue in the face, but I'm very honored to be part of the High Seas Rally, not just this year, but obviously next year when we're going to the Bahamas, we're going to Bimini, we're going to Freeport, we're going to Nassau, and we're going to Coco Cay. So we're going to do some island hopping in the Bahamas this year.
Me and Penny already said we're on board. Get it?
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this. If you guys would like to come with us, all I ask, go to highseasrally.com. It's very simple. And if you use promo code Gary Michaels, we're going to give you a $150 ship credit that you can use on board the ship, on anything you want on board the ship, man.
Fantastic.
However, it gets even better. Okay. On the High Seas Rally in 2024, we're giving away 4 in 24. High Seas Rally has teamed up with Law Tigers, and they're giving away 4 custom-built motorcycles.
Yeah, we saw that. That is That is some great stuff that they are going to be doing. But I want to promote what you're doing because you are nationwide, dude. Let's talk about what you got going on.
Yeah, I do a comedy hypnosis show, a biker comedy hypnosis show. I'm the only guy in the world that does what I do.
How long have you been doing this?
A couple of weeks.
Why did you start this? This is wild. And
I've been
did something to us before in the green room, and he literally made it. Rick, really?
Oh, by the way, that was my deer that you had on there. I was like, oh yeah, that's the first time my deer's ever made it on national television. Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh God.
I've been in the radio business obviously for 35 years, and I was also a stand-up comedian. I sing in a band. I owned a nightclub. Do a lot of voiceover work all over the world. Wow. I've been in several movies, some TV shows. I've done a lot of stuff, and I became a hypnotist. She's getting her a drink. When Mama wants a drink, she doesn't care about the noise.
That's
just so
right.
You know. She will pop in here.
Life, man.
She'll pop in here in just a second. I got into hypnosis. I'm going to make a long story short. Like most people in the world, I suffer from depression, and I dealt with it for many, many, many years. And the last spell that I went through was, it almost killed me. I mean, that was the end of the line. And hypnosis came up, and I got very intrigued. And I started researching and studying and watching videos. And I was going back to, I'd get on YouTube and I'd see these lectures that were back in the 80s, about NLP, about hypnosis. And they were boring. Oh my God. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't stand this. But I literally watched every single one of them that I could, and taught myself how to become a hypnotist.
Wow.
And then in 2019, I got on the High Seas Rally, and it was just me, just lowly old Kentucky hillbilly up there hypnotizing a few people and getting some laughs and
so was it these people?
No, that was in Texas actually this year. Yeah, that was in Dallas this year.
That's awesome.
But
so can you hypnotize a whole audience?
Oh yeah, that's how I do it.
Not just the people up on stage, but the whole audience?
So on the High Seas Rally this year, it's an 837-seater theater, and we had probably over 1,200 people, standing room only, at the show. And it was on Halloween night, which is my favorite night of the year. But yes, my technique is I hypnotize the entire audience.
Oh my God.
And then I walk out into the audience and pick and choose certain people.
Look at these people. They're on the floor.
Yeah, we call them floppers.
We have one with Gene Simmons, I think, on here.
Gene Simmons was funny, man. He was out of control funny. And I think for me, the funniest part of watching Gene was him trying to stand up in those platform shoes that he had.
Here he is.
Oh my God.
And it looks like Gene Simmons has got his tongue in a law tiger. That's kind of what.
Has anything ever scared you where you thought people really went into it too far?
No, not really. I mean, there's a term in the hypnosis world that some people, I have never experienced it yet. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but there's a term. It's called a hypnotic coma. Okay. What happens in that case is people get so relaxed.
Oh, we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, they get into this relaxation
with your voice.
They don't want to come out of it.
Yeah.
And now obviously they're going to snap out of it eventually, but in the moment they get so relaxed and so deep into a hypnotic trance that they want to stay there. They don't want to come out. And that's called a hypnotic.
I really think it's because, number one, you have such a trained voice anyway. Mm-hmm. You have a trained radio, video voice that I think your voice really entices them to stay. You got a very strong voice like that. I do too. Because we've been in this for so long. It's very dominant, and it's very, it's very clear. And so,
well, I can tell you, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I mean, there are some hypnotists out there. A couple of them in particular, they sound like Mickey Mouse when they talk, but they still know the technique and they know the proper pattern. Now, Penny, you're in Vegas.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay, so there's a hypnotist in Vegas that I've never met him, never spoke to him, but he was a big, huge influence on me. And he's got a residency out there in Vegas. His name's Mark Savard.
Oh.
Yeah, I would love to meet him. Actually, I'm
taking a note.
He's your neighbor, Penny.
I've been trying really hard to get out in Vegas.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you have this way.
Well, I've performed in Vegas, but it was many, many years ago, but not as a hypnotist. I actually sang in a band at the MGM once, and I did some stuff with Lance Burton because he's an old Kentucky boy, and this was 100 years ago.
Nice.
But I have been trying. There's a place in Vegas now. I think it's called the Hogs and Heifers Club.
I worked there.
We might know about that.
I was the events director there for 5 years.
Well, I've been trying. I've sent whoever my stuff. Lucky from cyclefish.com is a media sponsor of mine, and he's also a great friend. I've never met Lucky, but we've had some many conversations throughout
Can you do a real quick magic for us, because we're running out of time, and I can
indeed.
We got to bring you back for a full show, and we will.
So here's the thing. Here's it's a $1 bill, and the lovely Miss April is standing here. Say hi to the lovely Miss April.
Hi, April. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I couldn't do it without her. She's my ride or die. But honey, I need you to blow.
I saw her video.
I need you to blow. Thank you. So you can take this bill and you put a little mojo on it after she puts some of that sexy glow in there, and then you can actually cause it to do.
How do you do that?
Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
So can I. So
can I. Good one.
Gina, real quick before we go, I would like to real quick mention to everyone, please go to highseasrally.com, use promo code Gary Michaels. We'll give you $150 ship credit. Xavier Muriel, Rick Bray, Pat Patterson, and Mike Rabideau, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Those are the custom bike builders that is going to be giving away their motorcycles. And if you get booked, you're automatically registered. And if you register now, today, you have 2 chances until December 31st. So just go to highseasrally.com. And if you would like to see what it is that we do, you can go to my website, GaryMichaels.net. Our first gig is the second. I'm sorry?
Let's bring you back. I want to talk more about your hypnotism, because
Are you kidding? I want to come. Listen, this is a Monday.
Right?
It's Monday night. It's Monday. I will come with you every Monday, and I will be annoying Mr. Monday.
We're going to have to get April to sit in with you.
Absolutely.
We know that.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us on Motorcycle Mondays. We really appreciate you. I can't wait to talk to you more. We talked off camera about some other things that we're going to do together, and I'm really looking forward to it.
We're going to have some fun, guys. Thank you so much for having us on the program. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Happy holidays.
Rock on.
Take care.
Hey, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. That was a blast, right?
That was fun.
We didn't have a chance to do our thing, but right before we went on the air, he did have us clamp our hands, put them like this, go like this, and our fingers, he would tell us that they were going to move together. And me and Penny and the producer, and we were all going, it was crazy. It really worked. So
that's why I was going to come on the beginning of the show like this.
I can't wait to see him again. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for listening. It's so nice. Please give it a like, give it a share. We've got some great sponsors, and they're great because they keep sponsoring our show when you acknowledge them, and we appreciate everybody that listened. Colleen and Arturo and everybody else. I'm sorry if I didn't. Danielle, happy birthday. She missed the first shout out, so I want to tell her again. And Penny, I think we will see you next week right here
Yes.
on Motorcycle Mondays.
Absolutely.
Eric, thank you so much for all the hard work you do. We appreciate everybody. We'll see you next week on
Have a great
Motorcycle
week.
Mondays.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along.